Okay, guys, we are live. This is 10/16, Day of the Life of the PMO Manager by Bill Dow. And today we're going to cover a number of different topics. And we're going to start with, we have a whiteboard today. So we literally have a whiteboard. So we're going to start with that conversation here in a sec. So very, very busy day. One of the things that we talked about and one of the things that we covered was the fact of, and we really covered it today when we talked about what do we expect? What do PMO managers expect from project managers? Okay. And so that was one of the topics we covered today. And so I'd like to turn to 8 different things. And so please agree with me or not and put it in the comments. But I think when you're running a project, there's some DNA, there's things you just have to have. Okay. And they are a SharePoint site or a place, a document repository, or a place to store your project documents. Okay. So that's number 1. Have to have a project schedule. Number 2, you have to have a risk and issue log. Okay. And those risk and issue logs, as you know, are different. And so why are they different? This is because we store different fields, impact and probability and scores. Right? These are the things we're going to have on a risk log. We won't have on an issue log. So please keep these logs separately. Action item log, right? Got to have an action item. Decision log. You got to have a status report. You got to have a budget spreadsheet. If you think about the 10 knowledge areas, which are sadly going away, which is absolutely ridiculous. But anyway, if you think about those 10 knowledge areas, you think about all the components of those knowledge areas. These are the things that you have to have as a project manager. And as a PMO manager, these are the things that we're going to be looking for that our project managers have. Okay? So 8 things. Did I miss any? What other things do you think that should be there for a project manager? So one of the big topics I got into with one of my managers today was, when we're talking about and we're working with our project managers, what do we want them to see? And what do we want them to have on their projects? Then we got into Power BI and Microsoft Project and that combination. And I'm always going to talk about that. And I'll put a video link below. Absolutely love the Project Online to MS Project Power BI connection. It's just so powerful. And so I think there's a lot there, but they have a Power Pack. And what's this Power Pack? Well, it's basically a set of reports that goes off to your project online and gives you portfolio views, portfolio schedules, and timelines. And then it gives you a ton of resource management charts. So great, they're all the data is available. It's off the shelf now. What you really want to do is get the PBX file. So the file where you can start adding your own data and you can start adding your own filters, and that you can get that file as well. But the Power BI conversation with my report developer today was awesome. We're putting some great reports out. Super, super excited about that. Then we had a number of one-on-ones. And one of the conversations that came up in the one-on-ones, and we talked about it earlier, was around growing and mentoring folks. So how do we grow and mentor our people, right? What mentoring programs, what buddy systems we have in place. And one of the things came up was around, how do you communicate with leadership? You've got tactical PMs that need to present to leadership. How do you do that presentation? And how do you really have that talk track? So don't go so deep and really have that leadership conversation. And then I had my open office hours, and I love my open office hours. So I've got about 35 people in my group. And so what are my open office hours? They are essentially a time where I open up the agenda, have special guests come. Some do, some don't, right? But basically, I can't do 35 one-on-ones every week or every 2 weeks. That's too much time. I still have a ton I have to do. So this allows me to spend an hour. Anyone can come, they can come or they don't come. And we just talk project management. They ask me questions about whatever we want, organization questions, PMO questions, project management questions. And in this remote environment, I can't stress enough how important this is. these connection points where we get to kid and joke and talk and really kind of bounce stuff off each other. And it's specifically for them to ask me because I'm not doing 35 101s, but it actually works out really, really great. So just wanted to connect in. It's Friday. The weekend's around the corner. Enjoy the weekend. This is Day in the Life of a PMO Manager. My name is Bill Dow. Thank you, and I'll see you online. Thanks.